If you like this video, make sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell, and follow me on TikTok for daily anime-related content. Let's get into the video. Hey guys, how have you been? It's been a while since we've done this whole face-to-face thing. Normally, or for the last few videos, you've been looking at Cartoon Me. But this is definitely nice. Excuse my hat, my hair is a mess. It is currently 6:41 a.m. and I have been up all night, so I am very tired and I am very much looking a bit rough, I understand. But on Saturday, a few days ago, I posted a little TikTok video to the YouTube channel with the hint of a theory. And it was about CP-0 and why they are in Wano. It was just giving a little hint at the theory that I've been working on for the past few days. And, well, this theory went from why is CP-0 in Wano to Tama is in danger to I think I can predict the next One Piece saga. So, hear me out, this is crazy, I know. So we all know we're in the Yonko saga and that it's currently about to sort of wrap up with Wano. Which means soon we are about to be in the next saga of One Piece, the final saga, as a lot of us sort of believe. We do have confirmation that Oda is trying to wrap up the story within like the next 4 to 5 years. Probably around like 4.5 years, he's probably going to wrap up One Piece and really tie off all the loose ends connecting this whole story. But the next saga of One Piece, how will it start? Again, this whole theory prediction started with why is CP-0 in Wano? CP-0, or Cypher Pole I just Zero, is in Wano, and if you are up to date with the manga, you know they are currently on Onigashima, hiding in the castle somewhere, in some untouched room. Currently there's a giant war battle kind of raging throughout Onigashima, and they're just chilling in some room that's very much untouched. I don't understand it, but we're gonna roll with it. Based on the latest chapter of One Piece, that is chapter 1018, we have a hint of why they are in Wano, but nothing too concrete. So here is my theory as to why CP-0 is in Wano. CP-0 is the undercover organization, they're spies for the world government. And CP-0 being the strongest group of spies. Remember, we have CP-9, which we saw in Water 7 and Enies Lobby, and they were the main villains there, very strong. Remember how they threw Luffy and Zoro? Well, not they, but remember how Rob Lucci pretty much punched and kicked Luffy and Zoro across map? Yeah, they are very strong. Now we have CP-0, which is the stronger version of CP-9. A lot of the CP-9 members, I believe Kaku, Jabra, Rob Lucci, and Spondum are a part of CP-0. My mistake, guys. I'm looking it up right now. Jabra is not a part of CP-0. However, we do have the most important member of CP-9 joining CP-0. That is, of course, Hattori, the pigeon that sat on Rob Lucci. Now, only a strong, and I mean godly being can have Robert Lucci, as his personal Uber. Let's modernize that. God, I'm tired. Is it showing? Is my tiredness showing? I'm starting to babble. But CP-0 is in Wano. Nothing is concrete as to why they are in Wano, but my theory is they are keeping an eye on what is happening in the war, which they are. We know if you are keeping up with the manga, they are currently tracking what's going on. They're going, okay, well, this many beast pirates have defected over to the Straw Hat side of the war. So that now makes it, 3,000 to 7,000 or whatever. And they're keeping an eye on like statistics to see who's going to win. They're very much tracking who's winning this battle. Here's my thought process. The world government doesn't like Kaido. The world government also doesn't like Big Mom. They also don't like any of the supernovas. So pretty much everyone who's fighting in the battle, the world government is the enemy of. So what do you do when the enemy of your enemy is also your enemy? You let them fight each other and see who, you let them destroy each other. You just watch. You sit it out, you watch, and hope they destroy each other. Now, Luffy and Kaido are going to face off again at some point. Currently, Kid is fighting Big Mom, and I believe Law is with Kid at this moment in time. So, what I believe is the world government is waiting to see their enemies destroy each other, pretty much. And then, say Luffy is the winner, or Kaido is the winner, they're going to move in on the weakened winner, because no matter who wins this battle, they are going to be weakened from the battle. So I believe CP-0 is currently waiting on hold, watching watching the battle unfold. They're going to see who the winner is, and then once a winner of the battle is determined, they're going to call in reinforcement Marines, which are stationed at Wano. Haven't been shown on screen yet. This is just a theory. We have not seen any Marines in Wano, but I believe that CP-0 is going to call in reinforcements, and they're going to come in and arrest every pirate possible. They're going to try and take every weakened soldier, pirate, beast pirate, just everyone, while they're in a weakened state from the battle. I think this because look at Dressrosa. CP-0 was in Dressrosa, and as far as I know, I did some research. I couldn't find why they were in Dressrosa. I don't remember why they were in Dressrosa. They just sort of appeared. They could have been doing reconnaissance work and sort of watching Sabo and Koala in Dressrosa, or they could have been looking into Doflamingo's underground empire, corrupt mafioso business that he was running under Dressrosa. Or they could have just been watching the Straw Hat Pirates take on Doflamingo and the Doflamingo family, and waiting to see them destroy each other so they can then take in the weakened pirates. Think of it like this. In Dressrosa, we saw Luffy and Doflamingo fight. We also saw Law and Treble fighting, but we'll just keep it to Luffy and Doflamingo. I'm starting to ramble. I am very much tired. Can you tell? I'm starting to babble. I wish I had scripted this video, but nah, I just got bullet notes. So in Dressrosa, we saw Luffy and Doflamingo face off. And then, after Luffy defeated Doflamingo, we saw the Marines move in on Doflamingo and arrest him, as well as the other members of the Doflamingo family. And then we also saw Fujitora try and take Luffy in, while Luffy was in somewhat of a weakened state as well. But, inevitably, Luffy ended up escaping, as well as the rest of the Straw Hats, as well as the Straw Hat Grand Fleet members. So I believe the Marines and the world government is pulling a similar card here. They're going to watch their enemies destroy each other and then move in while they're all weakened to arrest as many as possible, to try and take as many of them out as possible. But here's what I'm also thinking. CP-0 is paying attention to the battle. They're seeing that Beast Pirates are switching sides to fight on Luffy's side, and Beast Pirates are switching sides to fight on Luffy's side because of Tama. Because of Otama and her devil fruit powers. The Kimi no Mi and her dongos that she creates by, like, pinching her cheeks. So, I believe CP-0 is looking at Tama and going, this power is very much, it's very weird. It's, like, it's able to control people? Like, I don't think they fully understand how it works, but they're trying to figure it out how it works, because they see Tama doing something and then commanding Beast Pirates and then them doing what she commands. So I think CP-0 is about to kidnap Tama and try and take her with them to, I don't know, a marine base somewhere. CP-0 will take Tama to Vegapunk. And Vegapunk, who we all know is the brilliant scientist behind everything in the One Piece, everything cool in the One Piece world. He's the one that created the pacifistas. He created Momonosuke's devil fruit. He even used Kizaru's Glint fruit, the Pika Pika no Mi, and used his powers as sort of inspiration to create the Pacifista's lasers. So here's what I'm thinking. CP-0 kidnaps Tama. They take her to Vegapunk to try and replicate her powers. Why would they do this? Well, the world government knows about ancient weapons. There is Poseidon, there is Pluton, and there is Uranus. Poseidon, as we know as readers, is Shirahoshi. As far as I know, the world government doesn't know Shirahoshi is Poseidon, but I assume they know what Poseidon is. They know it's a thing or a being that is able to control Sea Kings at will. So, they might look at Tama's fruit power and say, hey, if we get Vegapunk on this, just to mess around with the fruit, like how we did with Kizaru's Pika Pika no Mi, he might be able to replicate it somewhat. So we, instead of having to find Poseidon to control Sea Kings, we might be able to use the Tama's fruit to control Sea Kings ourselves. Like, we might be able to artificially create our own Poseidon, which sounds crazy, but to me this makes sense, because what are some of the threads that we have to tie up before we get to the end of the One Piece story? Well, we need to meet Vegapunk and learn more about him as an individual. We need to meet Green Bull. By the way, this whole story arc of Tama getting kidnapped by CP-0 and then the Straw Hats having to go save her, this could lead to another rematch with Rob Lucci. It could also lead to the revealing of Green Bull. Say Green Bull is with Vegapunk, or he's going to be the one protecting Vegapunk while Vegapunk runs experiments on Tama to try and replicate her fruit somehow. Because Tama's fruit is incredibly powerful when you think of it. She was able to take this whole war that we're in currently, and so she took what was a very losing battle, and she made it so the tides have shifted quite a bit to not favor the Straw Hats, but not lean as heavily against them. So the world government would want to replicate her fruit because, well, they can create an artificial Poseidon. They can create an artificial ancient weapon. Because who needs Shirahoshi when you can replicate Tama's fruit somehow? Vegapunk probably can. He created fake devil fruits like what Momonosuke has. He was able to copy Kizaru's Pika Pika no Mi powers and sort of use them to create the Pacifista's lasers, so I don't see why he wouldn't be able to replicate Tama's fruit abilities somehow within the story. So CP-0 kidnaps Tama, takes her to Vegapunk, who then tests on her to try and replicate her powers to create an artificial ancient weapon. Meanwhile, the Straw Hats have to then go save Tama after fighting a major battle with Kaido, in which case they will probably run into CP-0, Rob Lucci, Hattori, Spondum, Kaku, Stutzi, as well as the other anonymous members of CP-0. The Straw Hats will have to then face off against them after fighting a major difficult battle with Kaido. And this might be the second major loss the Straw Hats take within the series. The first major loss being at Sabaody, when Kuma came and threw them all to separate areas of the world. But this might be the second loss that they take, because if they just finish fighting a major battle with Kaido and the Beast Pirates and Big Mom and taking out Yonko, and now they have to go rescue Tama from CP-0, possibly Green Bull, possibly Akainu as well, because Tama's devil fruit powers are so incredibly powerful if Vegapunk is able to replicate them. Like I said, her powers are technically like an ancient weapon. She can control any animal that eats her dongos when she pinches her cheek. It's quite adorable. But her powers are just strong as hell, my guy. So this is the whole plot of the next saga of One Piece. This is from what I'm guessing. This is how the next saga starts. CP-0 is observing the battle on Onigashima in Wano. They're trying to see who defeats who in the battle, and they're going to come through and clean up the scraps when everyone's in a weakened state after the battle. But instead, they're going to observe that this little girl's powers, Tama, this little girl's powers, they're able to sway people, control people's minds, essentially, and make them do your bidding. So they might go, hey, that's really something. We need her for something. Like, you know, they might call up their higher-ups. Does CP-0 have higher-ups? Yes, they do. They have the 5 elders. I believe CP-0, are they... I'm so tired, guys. I'm so tired, and I'm so sorry that I'm forgetting all of my One Piece knowledge. But I'm pretty sure CP-0 is like... They work directly under celestial dragons, right? I don't know. But CP-0, they're going to look at this little girl's powers and go, she was able to control the minds of, you know, thousands of beast pirates and just make them do her bidding. There's something to her that we need to figure out. So they're going to kidnap Tama. They're going to take her to Vegapunk, who's going to try and replicate her powers somehow to make an artificial ancient weapon, to make artificial Poseidon. Because what is Poseidon? It is Shirahoshi, a being who can control Sea Kings. So they're going to try and take Tama's powers, replicate them somehow. Vegapunk will probably be able to do it because he was able to replicate Kizaru's lasers. And then the Straw Hat Pirates are going to have to go save Tama after fighting a major battle with Kaido, Big Mom, and thousands upon thousands of beast pirates. They're going to be too wiped out. They're going to have to then face against CP-0, possibly Green Bull, as well as many other Marines. I'm sure Smoker would be there as well because we haven't seen him in the story in a while, so why not throw him back in? So yeah, that's my theory for the next saga of One Piece. Tama is in danger. She's gonna be kidnapped, guys. Whew, I think this is good. Artificial Poseidon. That's such a cool idea. Yeah, I think I'm gonna get some sleep before I have to edit this video and get this out. By the way, I'm sorry that this video was late. It was supposed to come out yesterday, on Monday, but it's coming out today on Tuesday. Because, well, this was supposed to be a video just about why CP-0 was in Wano, and then it became the next big plot points of One Piece predictions video. So I had to do some research into this, and I had to really just think about it to make sure everything feels solid here. Anyway, let me know what you thought of this theory in the comments, this sort of prediction for how One Piece is about to go with the next saga. And I will see you in my next video. Bye, guys.